goodness.
Oh,
wow.
The biggest little knockdown we've ever seen.
What the fuck is about to happen?
Oh my God!
Slams his opponent through.
This is Rough and Rowdy. Welcome, fellas.
This is the craziest environment we've ever had for one of these.
It's Rough and Rowdy.
Everything is landing from Vicky.
She wants Cherry Bomb, she might get her.
But Cherry Bomb's still swinging.
I brought a beat down to her ass.
I'm going to knock you out.
So we got a Rhode Island cheerleader.
I know I look like a cheerleader and I used to be a cheerleader, but now it's time to put the pom-poms down and put the gloves on.
I'll be walking out with that championship belt.
These girls are throwing haymakers at each other.
What will you do to Cherry Bomb?
What I did today, but times 10.
Wow, what a main event that is going to be, Large. Vicky D versus Cherry Bomb, and one of the most anticipated Rough and Rowdy matchups ever. I can't wait.
And I was lucky enough to sit down with those two ladies for this week's virtual face-off.
And we're going to get to that in just a bit. We'll have that at the end of the show. But first, we got to intro the show, Large. It's Ref and Robbie. I'm Robbie Fox, Rough and Rowdy commentator and analyst.
And I'm Large. I'm the referee guy.
And this week, we're going to be taking a look at a lot of different things in Rough and Rowdy. But first, the top 5 moments that have happened outside of the ring in R&R.
A lot of these happened before I got here, Robbie. You're going to have to slow down and go through each one for me.
I'll take you through it, starting with number 5. The real deal Ronald Smith farted inside the ring. So this started inside the ring, but it made its way out very quickly.
Folks, that is not The Undertaker, that is the Barstool difference.
Oh, that's it. Also, I think the real deal farted in the corner because it smells so bad.
So bad.
That was the,
Not even a question.
I think somebody shit their pants in that fight.
No, the real deal just I watched it. He beat his ass, then he walked over to the corner, he like kind of sat back and he just let one rip right in our mouth.
Looks like we got Roan with the potential farter.
That's right, I'm here with the real deal. Did you fart in the ring, man?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Bro, it still stinks over there. What did you eat?
I don't even know.
Yes, you do. What did you eat?
So I probably some eggs.
Yo, hold up that check, man. I know you're getting money out here. And yes, you just won, and it was that easy. Was it a simple win, and are you going to maybe change your diet with that money?
Nah, I'm still stay the same.
Brother, that shit is disgusting, man. Maybe go see a doctor. Back to you guys.
You know what? There's no place in boxing for that, Robbie. I've never even seen that before, and I can almost taste it.
Oh, I can still taste it. I can still taste it.
Please move on to number 4.
Let's move on. Number 4, we actually had a jockey come to the ring on her horse at Rough and Rowdy 12, Large.
Of course she did.
Unbelievable.
Oh, here we go. We've got a horse in the ring.
Okay.
Here comes Gina Lucille, the jockey.
Dave. What a moment.
Dave is speechless. Dave is absolutely speechless.
Talk about what's going through your mind right now. You're on top of a horse.
Is that what that is?
What's going on? What's the strategy here entering with a live animal?
What does a racehorse?
I take my time and I'm patient and I just do my job.
What's about to happen inside the ring right now?
I'm gonna beat some fucking ass.
Giddy up.
So what I understand, there was a contingency plan.
There was.
If something went wrong with the horse, they were going to humanely destroy it on site.
And take it out on a tarp.
Jesus Christ.
Thank God nothing went wrong.
All right.
The next moment involves the Milkman, one of the most eccentric characters in the history of Rough and Rowdy, and things got eccentric with this one.
Yeah, I'd agree. He's also, the milkman is now in the ring. Oh no, he's getting stopped. Look at this, Dave. You got, the ref, the GameStop ref, stopped milkman.
I refuse to break it up. They're fighting. Who's in?
The milkman.
He's high.
The milkman's out.
This guy's on weed. This guy's on weed for sure.
Caleb, we got to get him out. Milkman is out.
We got to get you out. You got to get out. You got to get out.
Yeah.
You got to get out.
We got real drama.
Yes, we have actual real drama. It's like all the people who failed drug tests are basically fighting back and trying to fight. GameStop ref will have to get a replay after this fight. Oh man, Milkman. Yeah.
This guy's got a. He's on high. He's high, folks.
Kids,
All right, let's go to the fight.
Don't fail your drug test, kids. That's what happens.
Let's go to the fight.
To say that you always deliver and say that he delivered another dirty drug test is one of the best lines I've ever heard in Rough and Rowdy history.
It was great. He's pouring milk all over the two girls, fighting in the crowd. How could you forget that moment in Kentucky?
I know this next clip, so I'm going to jump in here. Two of my favorite people at Barstool, Rico and Nadu, got into it before Nadu got in there against Jersey Jerry. So a lot of fan favorites in there, and it got into a tussle. Let's take a look.
So you look calm, you look cool, you look collected right now. You're 100% ready to go. You're all locked in. Is there anything in the back of your mind that's saying, like, I got to do this, I got to do that?
No, I'm just worried about when I win. I'm going to attack Rico Boxer. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack you. You're going to attack me?
Whoa, 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 whoa,
dude.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh, serious. He's got to fight tonight. He has another fight. He has another fight.
You hear that?
He has another bitch-ass motherfucker. Get the fuck back.
Dude, we got to wait until it's done.
I love Rough and Rowdy.
Tell him to come. Tell him he came here to see me. He came here to see me, didn't he? He came here to see me.
So, what are your thoughts after seeing Rico in the building?
He's here to see me.
How does that make you feel?
Remember when I came to Black Cyber Monday? He stood in the fucking office and locked the fucking door. It was like getting to see the fucking president. Then he comes out without the security when he stopped. Where was he on Cyber Monday? In the fucking corner.
Yeah.
He came up behind me like a fucking snake, the snake that he is. Fucking weasel rat motherfucker.
Large, I never thought we would even see the day where these two were in the same room, same time, same place. Maybe one day they'll share the ring.
Oh my God, that would blow up the world.
It'd be pretty amazing.
Did Shizat get another #1 ranking here, Robbie?
He did. Shizat the Rizat just can't stay out of these #1 rankings, this time with his brawl with the Big Dick Booty Daddy.
They're saying Big Dick Booty Daddy quit.
I cannot believe this.
Quit.
This is a mockery. This is an absolute goddamn mockery.
He quit. Wow. I mean, this is the audience is.
Bobby's going after him.
Shizat the Rizat. Look at
that. Oh, Shizat's fighting him. We got to fight in the crowd.
Shizat the Rizat. Get the camera on him.
Oh my God.
Oh no. We have mayhem. Mayhem in Wheeling, West Virginia.
Someone's down.
It's chaos.
Someone is down right now.
Shizat the Rizat went to fight him on behalf of all Rough and Rowdy fighters.
Yes, fucking all that shitty fucking.
This is chaos. This is UFC 229 all over again. Khabib jump in the cage. Mayhem. The ring girls are in the middle of it.
Are they really arresting Shizat? Oh, fuck.
Shizat the Rizat being arrested and taken out like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Can we get him unarrested? Can I get him unarrested?
Down here with Shizat the Rizat right now. We are backstage. He just got arrested, put in cuffs after that fight. Shizat, what happened?
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Well, I walked over and said, what do you got to say now? And then he punched me in the right eye. Sucker punched me like a bitch, bro. When you talk about somebody's family, you want to message me online, talk about my Nana? You want to talk about my family? No, I'm going to check you, bro. I'm going to ask you what you got to say after you didn't do shit in the ring. You outweighed me by 75 pounds, boy. You want to sucker punch me in the face? That's what happened.
Let the record show, Shizat the Rizat got punched first. He did not throw a punch. Why was he arrested tonight?
He's not arrested. He's just being detained until we figure out what's going on.
Shizat, on behalf of America, was stepping up against Little Dick Booty Daddy, Little Dick Bitchy Daddy. That guy's a piece of shit. This guy is everything right with this country right now.
All right, so now Shizat will not be on the card in Rough and Rowdy 20, but I'm being told he will be in the building because what else does he have to do? So perhaps we see even more fireworks between these two lowlifes.
We could, and we might need a riot squad to keep these two apart. I'll never forget that moment. PFT being the man on the scene, being the guy interviewing Shizat while he's sitting there in handcuffs with a cop.
Speaking of PFT, a man who needs no further promotion, but we're giving it to him, his partner Dan from Pardon My Take is joining us to talk about the anthem.
Everyone please rise.
Now, as you know, many of us wear many hats at Rough and Rowdy, and Dan Big Cat Katz also wears a couple of those hats. He's not only a Rough and Rowdy commentator at large, but he does the national anthem at each and every Rough and Rowdy.
I have a couple of favorite segments in Rough and Rowdy. Ring Card Girl is close to my heart. I know you don't support the troops, but I do. So I love the national anthem, and I love the way that Big Cat in particular
I appreciate
does the
that.
national
Do you
anthem.
pander much? Real large is like, I like America and tits. Yeah, no, I'm excited. It's my favorite thing to do. I love Rough and Rowdy nights. Rough and Rowdy 20, I can't believe we're already here. I'm very, very excited. I have to redeem my last Rough and Rowdy national anthem was probably the worst I've ever done. I stopped midway through and I said, oop, lost that.
Oh, I lost it. And the home of the
which is not very rarely. It's very rarely done in national anthems. So this will be my redemption story. I'm promising the best I've ever done.
Now, do you feel pressure going into the national anthems?
I actually do. I actually like Rough and Rowdy. I love doing it so much. I love fight night. I love just the anticipation, everything. And I get so excited. But about an hour before we go on, I start to get a little nervous. And it's mostly just like, Rough and Rowdy's so natural when we're commentating because we've done it so many times. And I know I've done the national anthem a bunch of times, but it's like the last thing I have to do before I can relax and like enjoy the fights.
And many times before a pay-per-view, I'll see Dan writing the lyrics.
Oh yeah, every time. So that's the board. Listen, that story, some people have shamed me for it. I don't give a fuck. I did my first national anthem, Windy City Thunderbolts in Chicago with Dave doing the cymbals. I screwed up. I said bursting in air, not through air. And a World War II vet like accosted me in an elevator and was like, you messed up the words. And I was like, I did? So I told myself, you know what? Let's just not have that happen. I know the words. I could sing the words by heart, but those are just there in case there's a moment where I forget where I'm at or something like that, because I don't want to disgrace our beautiful national anthem at any moment. So that's why they're there. And anyone who has a problem with it, fuck you.
Who's pandering now?
Are we allowed to swear on this?
Absolutely. Listen, so, and the thing is with you is you go right from the ring, right to ringside, and the action begins. I just handed you the full card. We have the final card for Rough and Rowdy 20. What jumps out at you? What's your favorite? What's your fight of the night?
Okay, so a couple thoughts that jump out right away. Obviously, Bobby Lang fighting is always great, and Cherry Bomb. Those are going to be two. Those are the end of the card. The Abel brothers, personal favorite. I wonder how much money we'll have to give them. I'll have to bring some cash because they keep hitting us up for money.
They want to go on a vacation.
They want to go on a vacation, Sandals. They want to go to Sandals. Like every single time, it's the same thing. They come in the green room. They're like, Dave, you owe us this money. And Dave's like, no, I don't. And then I just start handing them $100 bills. I'm like, can you guys leave us alone? I love them, though. They're the best. I am most excited. Maybe not excited is the right word. I'm most curious about Big Dick Booty Daddy because he disgraced Rough and Rowdy. He was the all-time heel, and then he just didn't fight against Bobby Lang. We said we'd never have him back in. You guys explained to me before that he's fighting for free unless he gets a knockout. I want to see what's going to happen with him because he's had one vicious knockout and a great speech after, great all-time Rough and Rowdy villain, and then he no-showed. So it would be great if he got back in the mix and he was able to actually, knock this guy out and make some money.
Gun to your head, make a call on Big Dick Booty Daddy versus Irish Dave Portnoy.
I don't remember. Give me an Irish Dave Portnoy refresher real quick.
Irish Dave Portnoy called him out. He's 2-0 in Rough and Rowdy. He's got one knockout.
I'll go Irish Dave Portnoy. Because I think that Big Dick Booty Daddy could just no-show again.
He could.
He could easily.
I bet he will. He's a
character. His character has been shown. And you just can't talk as much shit as he talked to Bobby Lang and Bobby Lang's family, Bobby Lang's friends.
His wife?
And his wife, and then back it up, none of it. And I actually, I said to Bobby after, because Bobby is our champion, I love Bobby, he's great for Rough and Rowdy. I said to him after, I was like, that's bullshit because you deserved the right to kick his ass. He wouldn't even give you that right.
That's right. He said he was going to eat Bobby Lang's wife's pussy like a hungry hippopotamus. I can't get over that.
Bobby gets to deserve to fucking kick the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was robbed of that opportunity.
He was.
Well, you better watch out at weigh-ins because the two are going to be in the same building at the same time, and obviously things could get contentious.
Let's make sure Frank doesn't fall.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Just do that. Just
All
make
right,
sure
people don't know, the week before the Super Bowl, Whitney Houston sang a national anthem at a lacrosse game that Dukes was playing in. She shit the bed. She was very cooked up. She came back the following week and she knocked it out of the ballpark.
Nice.
I see the same thing happening between 19 and 20.
Yes.
I'm expecting a lot from Dan, not to put more pressure on him.
I'm not trying to make excuses. I remember it. I was a little under the weather. The voice wasn't feeling good. I felt going into it that I was not at my tip-top shape. I'm going to be ready to go. I'm not going to speak between now and Friday. I have a shitload of stuff I have to do. I'm going to the combine at Indy, and I got to
Stop speaking. Stop speaking.
Sorry.
Stop speaking.
Go get some tea.
Save the voice.
Dan Katz, everybody.
And the home of the brave.
let's look back at the top 5 knockouts in Rough and Rowdy history. Kicking things off is Shizat the Rizat knocking out I Eat Ass back at Rough and Rowdy 13.
And listen, do not take your eyes off the screen here, because I Eat Ass gets knocked out quick and the guy is almost paralyzed.
That's how I have to say I'm biased. I love Shizat the Rizat.
You do follow him on Instagram. Famously.
See, he does Instagram lives with like 4 people, and I'm one of them.
Well, Shizat is gone. Oh! Good night. An absolutely devastating right hand, and that's it. Shizat the Rizat out of the clouds. Holy cow!
You thought Shizat the Rizat was toast? He's still the bread. He's still the bread.
Shit, and he's so calm and collected. That was devastating.
I love Shizat the Rizat.
And that's Rough and Rowdy. We wait all night, but that was a devastating blow.
Dan, Dave, that was one of the craziest knockouts in Rough and Rowdy history.
I Eat Ass is still on the ground.
Oh my God. Just crumpled.
I ain't no joke, dude. I mean, people keep, talking down on me, saying I ain't shit, saying I'm little. But I go in here and I fight with a lot of heart, dude.
Coming in at number 4 on our list of the best knockouts in Rough and Rowdy history, Diamond Hands knocks out fan favorite Zach Abel at the last Rough and Rowdy in Providence.
So Diamond Hands can take punches. Oh, here we go, boys. What'd I tell you? Yeah, but what I tell you? What did I tell you? That's hockey talk. That's Diamond Hands. That's hockey. That's Ice Wars. He may not get up. Guys, that was an absolute rocket to his chin. Oh, my God. Abel is still struggling. Hey, that is the next champion of Rough and Rowdy right there. Wow. That is the next champion. Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
That was.
I called
Abel
that thing.
back up. That was a devastating.
Watch my interview. I told Devlin in the office Monday, this is going to be ugly.
Frank just passed me a note that said, call them the Unable Brothers.
Oh, no.
There it is.
Just
the right sideways.
Holy shit.
Turned him sideways.
The Abel is back up, though.
Hey, if he can do it on skates, imagine what he'll do in this ring the next few
I think we got to talk to both guys if we can with Caleb and Rome.
Yeah.
I mean, that was...
Ready right here coming up.
The Ice Wars champion, maybe a double belt, maybe a R&R champion in the future.
I don't know if he's lost a fight in the last 5 years.
At number 3, it's Rough and Rowdy 18's knockout of the night, The Rapper versus fucking Sickest in Huntington.
I may have a little bit of a problem with this one, Robbie, but you guys tune in. We'll talk in a second.
Fight one, and right out the car dealer comes out swinging, and the other guy's still on his bike. So the car dealer, he's out cold. Wait, what happened? That looked like in a UFC fight. I thought that was game bred. The way he went down.
That was a cartoon knockout.
That was game bred. The way he was making fun of the crypto guy, how he fell, but he pumped back up like he had knocked out. Wait, you're knocked out, and then he throws a big right. Welcome to Rough and Rowdy. Go once again. Dan, he was
thunderstruck.
Dan, he was out cold. I don't know how he's on his feet. I've never seen anyone fall like that. He was literally, oh my, you're out cold. He's out cold, Dan. How did he get back up?
He was a perfect straight line.
That is the greatest recovery I've ever seen in competitive combat sports.
That was the hottest start we've ever had in Rough and Rowdy.
He was out cold. His eyes are out. He folded. He was out. He was out. There was nobody home, and he's back up throwing punches. I think if you asked him right now, did you get knocked down? He'd be, I don't know what you're talking about.
That made no sense.
And number 2.
No. So I'm throwing a flag on number 3. This guy is not a knocked out person. He's a hero. Fucking Sickest.
He got knocked out.
I'm telling you, he was knocked down.
No, but he was unconscious.
No, he was not. No, he got up and he continued to fight. Listen, the guy's a veteran. Robbie doesn't like the truth.
What? No.
Plus, all right, listen. I'm not taking anything away from the Rapper with that knockout, but we will get to see him again because he's fighting Zach Abel from number 4 in Rough and Rowdy 20.
Coming in at number 2, it's Trapzilla knocking out who knows at Rough and Rowdy 12.
Talk about not putting respect on a guy's name. What does he have to do to get remembered? He gets knocked the fuck out by Trapzilla.
The Trapzilla looks like everything in his body says street fight, just punch with no reason. Oh! And that's it. Oh my. Did you see what I said there? Wow. That nailed him. Great job by the ref. Get the fuck out of there. That was a vicious right. And by the way, What do you say? He's screaming at Spider, who's telling him to come over. Good job, Spider. Keep your eye on Trapzilla, because Trapzilla could be somebody you see work his way up to a heavyweight shot. By the way, great job by the ref.
He just jumped in front of that.
Saved the
very
death,
good stop.
potentially.
Trapzilla was ready for a lot of pain. Trapzilla wanted to go.
Bang!
Oh my
His
God.
eyes. Look at those eyes, Danny.
He's out.
Danny,
He's out.
That's a different planet. That is a different solar system.
Oh, what a punch.
As clean. And can we get the ref saving this guy's life here?
He did. Look at this.
Look at Trapzilla.
Oh, my God. He held that right arm.
Great job by the ref.
This is the Herb Dean of Rough and Rowdy.
Great job by the ref.
And coming in at number 1, Shizat the Rizat's breakout knockout, knocking out some poor bastard at Rough and Rowdy 2.
This one actually happened before I even got here, 2018.
Oh.
I watched the tape on it. It was one of those theatric mouth guards in the air type stuff.
Like it's slow motion.
Yeah, and I think I like the fact that our boy Shizat is book ending this countdown at 5-1. Tune in.
And here we go, fight 3. Oh, he walked head first into, and they are just, this is why I like Rough and Rowdy.
Let's go.
Oh, good right.
Shizat with the do-si-do.
A lot of sugar. Oh! Good fight. Holy cow, that was a knockout. And Shizat is now celebrating. That was a vicious right hand.
Oh my God! In his fucking grill, Shizat. Wow.
Pat,
let's hope the
when you were saying other people get knocked out, that's a Rough and Rowdy knockout.
Wow! That was fucking wild, bro.
Here's the replay. Caught him clean. Mouth guard out.
Mouth guard into the other. Mouth guard went all the way to Pennsylvania. Home to Pennsylvania.
Vicious.
This dude was shadow boxing in sunglasses outside when we walked in. There's a reason. He just took the guy with homemade tattoos face off.
We started breaking down the card with Dan, but let's take a closer look at some of these matchups, Large.
We got a ton. I mean, just to scratch the surface, first 3 fights are free.
Yeah.
Right? That's how we hook you, to use a dealer's term. Yeah, we hook you on the fisherman's term. The third fight is the 3 chief fight of the night. It's going to be the Hitman versus the Polish Hammer. 2 guys who are around 6'6". So we got a couple of trees in there. Then we go from the 3 chief fight of the night to the 4 local 4th fight of the night. We may tease that a little bit. 2 lovely young ladies, very respectful, very demure. The Slayer versus Mimi the Hustler.
Yeah.
Then we go into the SoCo 6th fight of the night. I love this. Magic Mike versus the Real Deal. So we're gonna not back end the action here with Rough and Rowdy. You're gonna get over 20 fights, and you're gonna get action start to finish.
Start to finish is right. We start off with a huge big guy fight. The next fight, 2 little guys. So you're getting a little bit of everything, as well as seasoned vets. You're getting seasoned vets in Rough and Rowdy, and you're getting a bunch of fighters with 0-0 records.
What jumps out? What jumps out at you?
We've got #1 contender fights. We've got title fights. But for me, I am really fascinated in that big dick booty daddy fight. I'm fascinated in both Abel brothers fights. You got me really into the Abels this week with all your pre-fight coverage of them. So I feel like I'm going with the chalk picks, but they're chalk for a reason.
I'm going to go deeper into the card. I think this guy Diamond Hands is one of the most fascinating guys that I've seen in Rough and Rowdy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost unfair for a guy who's fought so much on skates. You take a hockey player off skates and you put his feet on solid ground, he basically grows roots.
It's like taking a donut off a bat.
Yeah, 100%. He has no center of gravity. He's anchored in there. Guy throws haymakers. I mean, we saw what he did in his last Rough and Rowdy. Absolutely devastating. Strawberry Cowboy. I don't know much about him. Another big guy, 6 foot, 210 pounds. But the pink wraps and the nickname lead me to believe that this is going to turn into a hate crime pretty quickly.
It could, and it could be Bobby Lang's next competitor right
Oh my God, that again, I tend to use the term blow up the world, but to have somebody like Diamond Hands go in against Bobby Lang, I'm already paying for Rough and Rowdy 21 already.
I can't wait, I know, and we saw Diamond Hands call out Bobby Lang at 19, and Bobby said, why don't you go back and get a few wins under your belt? This could be the win. An impressive knockout here, first round knockout again. I think he could get that title match with Bobby Lang.
And you know, I don't respect women, but I see Hot Wheels in here. I mean, Hot Wheels has been on the wrong side of a couple of very close decisions. She's a fantastic athlete.
Yeah.
I think she's a fantastic fighter. So I think this girl, Scosi?
Yep.
Scosi, yeah, I think she's going to have a tough night. She's going to have a tough night. And Hard Hands, who had beat Hot Wheels, is then going up against someone named Wild Child. But Hard Hands and Hot Wheels are basically fighting their way into another title fight versus the winner of our main event, Vicky D versus Cherry Bomb. So there's a lot of, Jesus Christ, the American Redneck.
We didn't even talk about the American Redneck yet. One of our biggest fighters.
It's overwhelming. So American Redneck, so if you haven't watched Rough and Rowdy before, shame on you. American Redneck, soft-spoken dude, but he's farm strong, and he's going against this guy, the Appalachian Assassin, who had his fight canceled last time, showed up to the weigh-in in a three-piece suit.
Yeah, he's going to fight Travis Turman, too. Which,
that's it, yeah.
You sign up to fight Travis Turman, you got some cojones.
This is another big, big fight.
My name is Chris Miller, the fighting governor, and I'm running for governor of the state of West Virginia in 2024. But on March the 3rd in Charleston, West Virginia, this West Virginian native is going to fight in the Rough and Rowdy and put on an absolute show and show everybody else out there how tough people from West by God, Virginia really are.
Large, one of the fights I'm looking forward to the most is we've actually got the fighting governor, someone actually a candidate for governor of West Virginia, coming down. He's fighting Texas Tony. This is going to be a weird battle, but I think the crowd's going to be real behind it. I heard the fighting governor's bringing out hundreds of people.
Yeah, I heard he's rolling 200 deep.
Yeah.
To go in there against Texas Tony, who's 2-1. Texas Tony is a good fighter in himself. So not only is the fighting governor's record on the line, potentially there's an election on the line with this, because I don't vote for losers.
No.
So we go again, seed to stems, right? We have up and down one of the greatest cards that I've ever seen in Rough and Rowdy history. And if you tell me there's a better way to spend your $30, I'll call you a fucking liar.
Now let's take a closer look at our main event of the evening, Vicious Vicky D versus Cherry Bomb. In the eyes of many, this is a brawler versus a boxer.
And that's exactly what I tackle in the virtual face-off that we had yesterday. Check it out. So everyone knows that Cherry Bomb throws punches in bunches. She never stops throwing punches. So what can people expect when they tune into Rough and Rowdy 20 and they see you come out of your corner?
Oh, I feel like the fight in general, you're going to see a boxer versus a brawler, and I don't think that we've seen that on Rough and Rowdy yet before, or I don't think she's even seen someone like box before. So it's definitely just going to be entertaining in that sense.
Vicky, I just want you to know that I can outbox a brawler and I can outbrawl a boxer.
I need predictions. Vicky, does this go the distance? Obviously, you feel it yourself. Does this go the distance, or do you get her out of there early?
No, I get her out of there early, 100%. I think she's never been hit with someone like of my power before. I know like on film, it might not look like I have a lot of like power behind my punches, but even in my last fight, you see the girl, she kind of came with the same approach. Like she was just full on attacked. But as soon as she was hit with a punch, is like, where am I?
I'm Cherry Bomb. I'm going to go in. I'm going to do exactly what I do every single time, and I will be victorious in the end. You guys should just go ahead and have that belt engraved. Cherry Bomb, Rough and Rowdy women's title champion.
All right, so two great competitors. I can't wait to see that fight. Robbie, so I might be reffing that fight. I don't know yet.
True.
You're definitely going to be commentating on that fight.
I will be.
I don't think it's fair for us to make picks, so I think I did one better. One of your favorite people at Barstool.
Okay.
Certainly at Rough and Rowdy. One of my favorite people, Frank the Tank. You're familiar, right?
Very.
Frank has torn through every bit of footage we have with Rough and Rowdy. Every bit. He's been locked in a room with sodas and with hot dogs. He's gone through everything. We thought we'd have Frank come out and give us two. Just give us two of his biggest prognostications for it. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to pass it over to Frank.
Ooh, that's tough, you know. Hard to predict what's going to happen. With 20 fights, no headgear. All I know is one thing. It's gonna be rough! And you know, it's also gonna be rowdy. It's gonna be rough and rowdy.
Large, what are we supposed to do with that?
I was expecting a little bit more. I guess maybe you hammer the over on roughness and perhaps rowdiness?
Not a bad idea, actually. Not a bad idea. We are in the final stretch now. The fighters are weighed in. It's tomorrow night on pay-per-view. Buy RNR.com. Rough and Rowdy 20. I'm making the bold prediction is going to be the greatest event in our history.
I guarantee it.
We are underway in this
Charleston, West Virginia.
Oh, he crushed him. See if he can finish it. Go left.
I've been dreaming to get you in that ring, boy.
I'ma show you. Let's do it. You ready?
We are taking over, baby.
West Virginians are fighters. We're tough, we're gritty, and we're resilient.
I'm coming for ya!
Live, Charleston, West Virginia.
Vicky D versus Cherry Bomb, one of the greatest main events we've ever had.
That was incredible.
But Cherry Bomb's still swinging.
Everything is landing from Vicky.
What will you do to Cherry Bomb?
What I did today, but times 10.
Oh! He's country strong.
I'll get in the ring. I don't give a fuck.
That's some country shit.
The Able brothers take over again.
He's twisted it out.
What a that is the next champion.
This is rough and rowdy, baby.
Big Dick Booty Daddy is taking heel too far.
Let's see if he can finish it, Irish Dave Portnoy.
Shit, I lost fucking control.
And rough and rowdy champion.
Oh, big right from leg. It's Bobby Leg.
He recently got out of prison for manslaughter.
People want to see Vicky D and Cherry Bomb.
Cherry Bomb. Well, I got a belt. She's got a belt. Should we make it happen? I want another fucking belt. I'm right here, baby.
All right, boys and girls, welcome far, near, everybody. We are in Charleston, West Virginia, Rough and Rowdy 12. I am here with Big Cat, Robbie Fox. We got the whole crew. Well, I shouldn't say we got the whole crew.
It's Rough and Rowdy 20. Let's start with that.
What did I say?
12.
Let's put some respect on it.
20. I meant 20.
It's a monumental event here, Dave. Come on.
Listen. The Adderall hasn't kicked in yet, so we'll get there. A great card per usual, headlined by Cherry Bomb versus Vicky D. We also have Big Dick Booty Daddy back, the Able brothers back. We have fights up and down. The hockey guy who knocked people out. We got Lights Out Lang, the champ. You guys are saying you think he's going to have one of his toughest fights he's had. So we got a great card, 20 fights per usual. I know I said I'm not going to talk about boxing ever again, but we are going to talk.
You lifted it at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
So here we go. And as usual, we have people ringside. Quick, Caleb came down with some sort of, I don't know, flu, whatever. So we have Large filling in for him. Let's go, though, start with the two newest villains on the Rough and Rowdy circuit. They used to be loved. Then they went after Frank the Tank, flipped his hat off. Roan, you have the Able brothers.
Guys, I'm here with the superstars, the headline grabbers, the Able brothers. Now let's start off. Which one of you guys knocked off Frank the Tank's hat?
I did.
And what was the meaning of that? Why would you do something like that to such a nice guy?
Well, Frank's talking reckless on the Able brothers, so of course I'm going to check him.
And then which one of you guys is about to fight Jeff Nadeau? Which one?
Dude, either anyone. Jeff Nadeau can get it from me. He can get it from my brother. And if he's scared to fight us, we got our buddy over there who hasn't trained. Any of us can take out the soy meatball Jeff Nadeau. Whenever he wants it, he can get it.
The Able brothers used to be the heroes, the baby faces of Rough and Rowdy. What has inspired this heel turn?
Nothing inspired it. Frank's just, he's just picking with the wrong guy, and that is what it is. But this camp's been a war zone, Roan. I'm talking sparring 5 dudes at once, like I'm that female cop from Tennessee. What have you been doing? Dude, I've just been floating like a weather balloon, stinging like a missile out there, so it's going to be a show for you guys tonight.
Guys, hopefully they'll find a way to finagle some money out of you, Dave and Dan. Back to you guys.
Yeah, it's going to be harder. And listen, I like those guys. I didn't like the assault on Frank the Tank, and I see what everyone's saying. But you hear those interviews, how can you not like them? Speaking of villains, a true villain of the game. I didn't even know we allowed him back. Big Dick Booty Daddy, the worst main event fighter we've ever had. Yep. One of the best. Jose was bad. One of the better trash talkers, but he's back to redeem his image, and he's got this guy with him who's humongous, who's his bodyguard. He's making Large look small. Large, what do you got with the villain, Big Dick Booty Daddy?
Alrighty, guys, I'm here with Big Dick Booty Daddy, who apparently got stung by a fucking bee on the way over. Big Dick, your only reason you're here is because Irish Dave Portnoy called you out. How grateful are you to Irish Dave Portnoy?
Listen, let's make this perfectly clear. I'll be fucking grateful when his ugly ass fucking girlfriend sucking my fucking dick in the middle of the ring. I ain't leaving this motherfucking arena until she's on all fours, sucking and licking my fucking balls dry. And I want to address all you fucking cancer culture, all you yellow belly, small dick, soy boy bottom, fucking trash out there. Want to have me banned? You want to have me removed? I'll put this dick so far down your fucking throat you'll be gurgling these nuts.
Back to you guys.
Yeah, so again, Ken Big Dick Booty Daddy with the mouse. That is straight out of. I know you're a wrestling guy.
Yeah,
Rob.
that's like Shawn Michaels and Diesel.
Yeah, he had. Look at this guy. He's still flexing. Put
Cut to
that
him.
back
Cut
on.
to- cut to this guy.
Cut to him.
He looks
Cut
like
to him.
Johnny fucking Bravo over here.
That looks like a guy, though, who got, like, injections into his arms, you know, like in Brazil.
Yeah.
They're like, look at this guy.
Well, I mean, what the hell do we have going on over here?
Those are silicone muscles.
Yes. So, honestly, if Big Dick Booty Daddy could even back up a little bit of what he talks, we'd have something. We'll see. If you remember his last fight versus Bobby Lang, total no-show.
a
Had
wrestling
no
match.
interest
Yeah,
in
the
fighting.
worst. The
Zero.
worst.
And we actually banned him forever, but he's somehow back. So
Yeah, with a stipulation, which should be interesting. He gets no dollars if it goes to decision or he loses. He gets $7,000 if he knocks him out.
So and that is who gives him the $7,000?
I think it's you.
You.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that was
Yeah, it's on
donated
you.
on my
Yeah, yeah,
behalf.
yeah.
I didn't know. So they made their own offer.
I forgot to tell you.
Okay. Anyways, are you not doing the national?
I'm
anthem?
about to do the national anthem. I'm going to say right now I'm very nervous. I have slept very little, and my voice is. I'm going to have to dig deep, boys. So,
Big one. I have a lot of faith in you.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
a
I'm
great
waiting
crowd.
for him to get the National Guard in, and then I'm going up.
Okay.
You brought the big jacket out for a big occasion. You need redemption after last time.
Had
Stopped
to,
mid-anthem.
had to. But yeah, this can be the toughest one I've ever done because I can feel it. I slept about 4 hours last night, then drove 5 hours to get here. No excuses, though, Dave.
We also, by the way, I didn't mention off the top, we have a governor candidate, a
Yeah,
guy
we do.
running for governor, the fighting governor, apropos, of West Virginia's fighting lady. He brought a huge crowd. We got a lot of great fights.
Imagine if he wins and we can just do whatever we want.
It
He just owes us for life.
It would be
or-
like one of those things.
Yeah.
It would be like the Murdochs, except no murder involved.
Right,
Like
exactly.
You run the town,
right.
you do whatever, but we don't murder.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe Roadhouse is more apropos. Okay, Danny, they're
Here we
calling
go,
you up
Dan.
for the national anthem. Robbie, right now, I know it's the last fight, it's the headline. Cherry Bomb, Vicky D. I think it's one of the most stylistic, interesting fights. I'm always impressed by Vicky D. She's a real fighter. She trains a lot. Cherry Bomb just throws the punches and bunches and is a brawler.
Yeah, and they pointed that out in their pre-fight interviews. They said, I think this is going to be a boxer versus a brawler. And Cherry Bomb told Vicky D, I can outbox a brawler and outbrawl a boxer. So she's very confident.
What do you think? You're my resident expert.
You know what?
Here we go.
If this was a boxing match, Dave, I would have a different prediction. But because it's a rough and rowdy brawl in West Virginia, in Cherry Bomb's home state, I got to favor Cherry Bomb here. I would feel like a fool not to.
This is electric. And one of those things that you don't see at home that sometimes as the announcing crew, I've never totally understood how it should work. Like we got the West Virginia National Guard in, you got the flag coming in. Do you keep talking over it? Do you stand? I know it's the anthem, we stand.
Yes.
But this part of the festivities, I'm not 100% sure what we're supposed to be doing.
I think it's all right to talk over this part.
With a whisper, like a respectful, like golf
a
whisper.
respectful golf whisper.
Yeah, I give Vicky D credit for coming out.
Oh, absolutely.
She fought in Providence a long time ago, and then we didn't see her. I didn't see she's ever coming back. I think I've said on the record she would be our female champion, so I think she gets it and reigns for a while.
Yeah, we'll see. She did a great job last time. Obviously, we mentioned Lights Out versus Make It Happen is going to be an amazing match.
How we doing, West Virginia?
And here we go.
Here we go, the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting
the flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Robbie, I think that was one of his best anthems we've ever had. And by the way, monster crowd turnout. I was looking when I stood. We are upper deck is over there.
Yeah, absolutely packed in here. And like you said, Dan crushed it. I think he felt a lot of pressure going into this one, and pressure creates diamonds.
One of your better
I dug deep. I dug deep. I dug
really
deep.
good, Dan.
I dug deep. I
Really
dug deep. Felt really good about that
And
one.
I got to tell you, I didn't notice till we stood. Very big crowd here.
Very big crowd. Yeah, it's an electric crowd.
Which is always makes, if you haven't been to a Rough and Rowdy, it is a pressure cooker in here. There is no experience like it where fighters who aren't true professionals act like professionals. You'll get 40, 50,000 people at home on pay-per-view. You have a full house here at the I assume it's the Civic Center.
Yeah.
Is that actually what it's called?
Yeah,
the Charleston
Civic Center.
When you're in a Civic Center, bang to the gills, Rough and Rowdy 20, it can't get better than this. It just can't, fellas.
It truly can't. We've got our second cop fighting. He's from Georgia. We got a firefighter fighting. First firefighter
Got a
that
governor.
knows Rico.
All right, last tweet of the link. Here we go.
All right, so the first fight of the day, we got Aaron Murder Mitts Pritt, and let me start off by saying this. He's from Hitman, West Virginia, 6'5", 340. He's fighting a 5'11" guy, Isaiah Williams. Interesting.
Uncle Zay.
I'm going to take you behind the curtain here. This fight was made 10 minutes ago, Dave.
I love that.
This was not supposed to be our scheduled first bout. I believe someone didn't show up, and this is a complete audible.
I'm just going to say right now, too, Aaron Murder Mitts Pritt, I think you have to have fought before to have Murder Mitts as your name.
But here's what I was going to say on that. Murder Mitts is arguably, to me, one of the best nicknames ever. Has anybody ever used that?
But if he loses, like, you have to win a fight.
But I'm talking.
You have to murder someone.
Yeah, fine. But I'm talking on a.
Oh, he looks pretty scary.
Yeah, and he's 6'5", 340.
I was also told by our workers here at Barstool that he is scary.
Yeah, no,
they
he
were
looks
afraid
scary.
of dealing with him. His occupation, he's a village caretaker.
He's in great shape.
Look at his eyes. He's got that 1,000-yard stare. So maybe Murder Mitts, maybe it's a rare time when you can just do it before you even fight.
How is that nickname though not on a well-known professional buck?
Yeah,
Murder Mitts. I've never heard that.
And it rhymes too.
That's everything about it. So Isaiah,
and you can see too Murder Mitts' peak physical shape.
Oh, are they coming in from a different? No, he came in from that. No, he's in great shape. Murder Mitts. He's got that nice West Virginia kind of red ginger beard. I like it.
Yeah, no, people would think I was being facetious, but that is peak Rough and Rowdy shape, where it's like a little bit of strength, but you also need a little bit of cushion to take some punches.
He looks like he could be the Mountaineer, the West Virginia mascot.
All right. This guy's got no neck. I like that.
This is Uncle Zay, guys.
I love boxers with no neck. Harder to knock out.
He's new to Rough and Rowdy. First fight.
He looks like he's squished. Someone sat on his head.
Yeah.
6'5" versus 5'11", 340 versus 285. This is a classic Rough and Rowdy matchup. But listen, Murder Mitts, no, you may have some knee problems. He's wearing a knee brace.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. And that's not, it's tough coming in with a knee brace.
That may be just a walking around brace. He may wear that all the time. Here we go. First fight, buckle in. If you're new to Rough and Rowdy, enjoy it. You never know what you're going to get, ever. Murder Mitts versus Uncle Zay. Pronounced Uncle Zay, says it. All right, here we go. Touch gloves, and Murder Mitts puts on the scowl right after and comes right after him. Well, bobbing and weaving from Uncle Zay. Uncle Zay lands early.
Good shots.
And you can hear the crowd. They are going to be into it all night. Much quicker is Uncle Zay.
Yep.
And he has Murder Mitts in a little bit of trouble here early.
He's making him swing and miss a lot, Dave.
Yeah, and that would be my strategy if I'm Uncle Zay. You're way smaller, and he almost has a jump to hit him in the face, but he is connecting.
Yeah, it looks like he's waiting for Murder Mitts to throw a punch and then just jumping into his guard with punches.
If Murder Mitts goes motion. If Murder Mitts goes down, we may have a low-level earthquake in West Virginia.
Yeah, he's doing the jump.
Oh! It's the knee.
It buckled.
That knee did buckle, and the head
Oh,
snapped
and he's
back.
still down.
no.
And that's a knee and an ankle.
That's a baby deer on ice.
Yeah, I actually watched the other day like a baby giraffe trying to stand. It looked like that.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see how that knee holds up.
I'm telling you, I like Uncle Zay. When you have no neck, it is really hard to knock someone out.
Going to the wrong corner here, more murder mitts.
Can we get the knee replay? Because it was the second stand-up that was bad.
Now, if we had true great graphics, I'd do a picture-in-picture of the baby giraffe that I watched versus murder mitts. Let's see this replay of him going down. That's a good, clean right. Now, it wasn't a knee. Maybe it was the post knee.
When he tried to get up, it was the knee.
Yeah. Which we don't have.
And Cherry Bomb is our first ring girl of the night. She'll be in our main event tonight.
She's our Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
She does it all.
And that may actually be an insult to Bo.
Here it is.
And then he
and
goes.
Then this is where, that's bad.
It almost looked like the other knee buckled, though.
No, he's got double ACLs.
Yeah.
Double ACLs, big time.
And when I read, again, that his occupation is village caretaker, I have pictures of Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah.
If you guys just saw at home the red bikini step out of the ring, that is Cherry Bomb, the undefeated champion in the women's division who is in our main event.
Two-sport athlete.
Yep. And again,
6-0.
I love Bo Jackson. I think he's one of the greatest athletes I've ever seen. It may be disrespectful
to Cherry Bomb?
To Cherry Bomb.
Yeah.
Good right, good left. This is all Uncle Zay. Uncle Zay connecting. I don't know if we got crowd noise pumped in every punch. I can hear it. I think Murder Mitts may be touching the canvas.
Oh!
Big right.
That was a great counter.
Big right.
Murder Mitts hasn't landed a punch.
No, he's getting dominated. And his legs are a little wobbly on that frame to begin with as he paws at Uncle Zay.
Yeah, he's going.
Oh, another right, a left. Turns him around. Big left. Follows. Murder Mitts is in trouble. Comes right at him, though.
This is where the gassing starts to happen.
Big time. But I don't think Murder Mitts exactly is working with a full fuel tank either.
And you said it perfectly, Dave. When a fighter starts going with the paw, it's almost like hey, you don't say that, and they're doing that in the middle of a fight. Yeah, it's a sassy move. Doesn't really work in the ring.
So we're doing double ring girls, it appears today, which is a thing, and another fighter is in the ring, and that is Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels can earn another shot at Cherry Bomb tonight with a win.
Number 3 is quite attractive with the snake down her back. It's clear 2-0 Uncle Zay. Excuse me. I feel like I'm struggling with words today. It happens.
You'll get the hang of it.
I don't know. I've been super tired lately. It's just part of the deal.
Yeah, I think that's called getting old. Because I'm the same way.
I've thrown that out there as a hypothesis.
Yeah. Just resting tired.
2-0.
This is a problem, Dave, for the nickname Murder Mitts. When you're doing the sachet, hey, get away from me.
Yep.
That's not Murder Mitts.
Also, there's a chance Murder Mitts just falls once a day just in his everyday activities.
Yes.
Which is explain the knee brace, which is slowly going down. Round 3, all red, Uncle Zay. Despite the size is, big right.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's now teeing off on Murder Mitts.
Uncle Zay just recharged.
Back. Listen, I didn't think Murder Mitts had this in him. He's getting crushed. Still coming forward. Nothing murderous about his mitts, though.
None.
Oh, a lot of spit
I don't know
coming
if that
out
was
of him out
spit,
there.
teeth, blood. I think he is bleeding from the nose a little bit, but it's tough to tell with all that hair that is red.
And the hair is always a detriment because it goes
there's blood
flying
on
back.
There's blood on the midsection.
Yeah, his nose is cut up.
This is all Uncle Zay. See if he can go for the finish here. 3-0, they're both gassed.
Yeah, no, they're gassed.
Both gassed.
He's okay not getting that finish.
This
looks like a lightsaber fight.
Yeah, a little patty cake going on.
Oh, a little bob and weave from Uncle Zay and a shimmy shake.
Dance.
A little Antoine Walker shimmy for the people at home.
It's like a bull in a matador.
I think the round's not over. Or is it?
It is.
I'd love to see that patty cake again. That was great. We're both just competitors at the top of their game.
Wow.
It's like a sword fight with their forearms.
This. Yeah.
Fastest decision we've ever had.
Yeah, remember, he moves quick.
Clear winner, Uncle Zay.
But the hair, again, if this is your first Rough and Rowdy, guys who come in with a lot of hair that's not like tied back, when you get hit, it shows a lot differently for the judges, and I think that's the difference in a lot of these fights.
Yeah. Not that
Uncle
one,
Zay,
though.
no, Uncle Zay easily won.
I will say I didn't see the original picture as closely with Murder Mitts where he's wearing the like reading glasses.
Oh, here's Oh, do we have the patty cake too?
Look, that Antoine Walker shimmy. All right, we got Roan with the winner, Uncle Zay.
Guys, I'm here with Uncle Zay. You kept punching him in the head, punching him in the head, punching him in the head, punching him in the head. What was the strategy?
Not gonna lie, he's bigger than I am. He weighs way more than me. Use my speed, use my power, see what happens.
They called him murder mitts. Do you think that's fair? Was there any murderousness?
Absolutely not. If he's murder mitts, then I'm the fucking king of murder mitts. Let's get it.
You're talking to the king of murder mitts, guys. Back to you.
Nothing he said was untrue.
That was a Michael Scott where he started that sentence and didn't know where it was going.
But he landed the plane. If he's murder mitts, he's the king of murder mitts.
Fair
All right,
enough.
next fight, Corey the Plumber Wallen versus RJ the Hammer LeMasters. Little West Virginia Hurricane versus Wheeling. Very similar stats. What are those socks? What cartoon is that, Robbie?
It's a good question. I can't really see them from there. They almost look like they're presidential. I see American colors, red, white, and blue.
I thought they were cartoons.
Spider, let's see those socks.
Come on down. The Hammer's 23 years old. Came all the way
RJ the Hammer LeMasters.
Bullied by KB and Nick in high school.
What?
That's not true. Okay, so
it says that?
It said underneath there. Bullied by
where?
Wheeling, West Virginia. RJ the Hammer. It said it on the lower part when he was coming out.
Damn.
Nick got bullied a lot in high school. That's not true. He made that up to get clout. I won't lie.
These guys are going right at it. Both had good duck. Oh, these things are landing on both sides evenly. Now Blue Glove takes it, just bobbing and weaving from Red, but you got to throw back. He's trying to duck under the punches. He kind of slapped him down. Good action and close. I think Blue Glove's got the advantage. Red Glove's keeping his hands down and paying the price. He ducks, but you gotta throw punches. Ooh, good right, good uppercut. All Blue, taking total control, covering up his Red. He's got the McGregor tattoo, Red, huh?
Yeah. He's trying.
Not in this fight right now. All Blue Gloves early.
Oh, but Blue Glove just got clipped.
What happened?
Did he get clipped or did he knock himself out?
I think they knocked him. It's counting as a knockdown. So now what does this round go to Red Gloves?
We're going to have to see that replay.
This would be what? A 9-9, 10? What? How do you score this? Because all Blue, good shot there. How do you score that round?
I got to see that again.
It was 100% Blue Gloves, but a knockdown for Red Gloves. So what's it, 9-9? Well, how do you do that?
It would be a 10-10 if anything, but I don't know.
Did he get clipped, Robbie, or did he just... Oh, he did, yeah.
It did look like he got clipped.
Yeah, no, he got hit. That was a knockdown.
So it's a 10-10 round?
Yeah.
And now something
crazy.
to note
That
here,
was
Blue
nuts.
Gloves, Corey the Plumber Wallen, not a plumber. He's a construction worker. Don't know where he got that nickname.
And this kid, RJ the Hammer, he's 22 years old, so he didn't go to high school with KB and Nick again. Nick got bullied in high school. That's not...
So someone did a graphic stunt?
Yeah.
What a round. All Corey, the Plumber Wallen, but then the knockdown to RJ the Hammer LeMasters, I'd say that's a 10-10 round. I don't think you can give the round to the Red Gloves.
Spider, the guy across from me looks like Bill Gates. It's kind of funny to think of Bill Gates going to a Rough and Rowdy, doesn't he?
With the sports goggles?
Yeah.
Hey, he just bought Heineken, basically, so maybe he's trying to get into
Bill
this
Gates
business.
here tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe we get that in a lower third.
And Blue Gloves comes right back out. So if you just tune into this fight, I'll sum it all Blue Gloves with the exception of one punch, and it stays the same way. In the duck move, eventually, if he goes up, oh, good right, Blue Gloves again. And you can tell he's hurt because he covers up and gets out of there. Still all Blue Gloves. That low duck, good left right there. Slow motion, there's the uppercut. Oh, he wound up there with the right. All Blue Gloves covering up again is the Red Gloves. This is like deja vu. Let's see if Red Gloves can steal something there. He's just covering up. Interesting strategy.
This might be
Just covering up.
rope-a-dope.
Ali Foreman in the jungle?
Rumble in the jungle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ali Foreman,
you're right.
In the jungle.
Standing 8.
That was a rightful standing 8, I believe.
Yeah, he's just shelling up like a turtle at this point.
But maybe he's like, oh, I know I got that.
It's
That's
over.
It. That's it.
Wow.
All right, so he must have known he was not in that fight, and
Crowd
respect
booing.
for recognizing that. Corey the Plumber Wallen, that's his first win in Rough and Rowdy. He was previously disqualified against Crazy Bird, Rough and Rowdy.
Referee stops the bout.
I think he asked out, right? That was a no-moss situation.
Yeah, that was definitely a no-moss.
The winner, fighting out of the blue corner,
The plumber who is not a plumber.
So, Robbie, you got the ads, right?
I do. We're about to go into our 3-chi third fight of the night.
There's
I can't
Bill
wait
Gates.
for this. And we're going to throw over to Large, I believe, with Amy, Mimi the Hustler, friend.
Alrighty, guys, so that was the second fight of the night. Third one's up. After this, we have the Four Loko fight of the night. That's brought to you by Four Loko Cosmic Punch. Punch your taste buds in the sour galaxy with Four Loko Warheads. Got some right here. You'll find it at fourloko.com or order right now on GoPuff. We have here Mimi the Hustler. Mimi, you're an adult entertainer. How are you going to transfer the power you have on that pole into power in the ring?
Well, Large, I'm going to fucking knock her ass out. I'm going to use all this upper strength that I gained on that pole, and I'm going to lay her on her back.
Damn right, sex work is real work. Real work. This is Mimi. She's going up for the Four Loko fight of the night. Coming up next.
So this next fight, we have two guys that are calling out Bobby Lang, and they're the third fight on the card. It feels a little premature, but we have to keep our eyes open.
Zach the Hitman Hardman versus Hunter Polish Hammer Markovich.
And they
No relation, I don't believe, to Kevin Markovich.
Keith?
Yeah, Keith.
Yeah.
I told him my brain's not off.
But I gotta say, you've been calling great fights. You're
Yeah,
like
you're
locked
doing good.
in.
As soon as the fight starts, the bell rings and you lock in.
I can tell. My brain, I think it is a little bit old. It's maybe the paraphernalia. It's just starting to become an old brain.
I do want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors tonight, 3-Chi, Four Loko, and SoCo. Great sponsors, great products.
Interesting tattoo on the blue glove is he's got like the army like tags tattooed. And the Polish Hammer is a big, intimidating-looking guy.
So these guys are both calling out Bobby Lang, so we got to see if someone's got to be wildly impressive to be the third fight of the night and call out Bobby Lang.
Says the Polish Hammer is 11-1 in the state of West Virginia, 1-0 all time. He's dressed like a real fighter. He comes out like a real fighter, tries to touch gloves. Blue wants nothing to do with him. Oh! These guys are both swinging early.
You can tell real quick when we get a real boxer in there.
This right hand from the Polish Hammer is a real right, but blue gloves coming in and has him back down. I didn't see it.
I didn't see that either.
That looked
Not
like
hard.
Ali. That was Ali.
Yes, listed.
Listed,
Not hard, but he got him.
I couldn't see it. His back blocked us. But he doesn't look like he's any lasting damage. They're both coming at a little bit of a slap punch for the Polish Hammer.
Yep.
But he's loading up that right, like loading it up. He connects. It's good night. The blue is coming in with really no defense, which could be a bad sign if he gets hit.
He's leading with that chin, Dave.
Yeah, big time. Which we like here at Rough and Rowdy. Lead with the chin. No hugging, lead with the chin. Interesting combo, misses by a mile from the Polish Hammer. I like saying Polish Hammer.
Yes.
So that's a 10-8 round.
No.
Yeah,
10-8?
Knockdown, no.
It was a knockdown.
That wasn't a 10-8 round.
But he won the round in a knockdown. That's
Not every knockdown is a 10-8 round.
Yeah, it is. If you win the round.
This knockdown,
there's the knockdown.
I disagree with that, Dave.
Well, I mean, that's the beauty of America, Robbie.
Yeah, that
You're
is.
allowed
God
to
bless
disagree.
America.
You disagree.
You are wrong.
I would say you're wrong.
No, a knockdown is almost automatically a 10-8 round.
A 10-8 round should be a round that's completely dominant or almost finished. That was not almost finished by any means.
No,
that was a very, very light knockdown.
You clearly didn't watch the Jake Paul Tommy Fury fight.
I did not. I don't got time for that shit.
I just said he didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
Watch it. You know, more than Bill Gates, that guy kind of gives me Chris Sabo vibes with those glasses.
the Reds, right?
Yeah. All right, round two, round one, 10-8 for the Polish Hammer. In my scorecards,
10-9.
Robbie has a 10-9. So who do you think won the round?
Of course, Polish Hammer.
Well, then the knockdown. I'm telling you, he's going to get knocked out. He keeps coming in like this, blue gloves. He's going to get caught with that right. On the offensive, though, he comes right, gets pushed off, comes right back.
Now he's getting pushed around.
But he's getting hit with, like, claw punches.
His hands
he's caught in the rope.
The Polish Hammer smells blood right now.
Yeah, he does. This is the first time he's been the aggressor. Coming forward, it's been the blue gloves, but with really no. Big right,
man!
Let's see if that hurt him. It did, I think, boys.
He's rocked.
Yeah,
he is
big
rocked.
time.
He's
That's
covering
it.
up.
The Polish Hammer's right hand's his bread and butter. Standing 8.
Oh, and now he's not even standing.
He got him really nice.
This could be the end of the fight. No, he's going to ask for more. That's the USA pride he's wearing, and the Just Do It socks.
I'll tell you what. Polish
10-8.
Hammer is pretty impressive. Like,
You're not giving that a 10-8 round.
10-8 rounds are the most dominant rounds that the fight should almost be finished. We should almost be saying, oh, the fight's over.
No, a knockdown's almost automatically
I would like
10-8.
That was a lot closer to a 10.
I'd like to interrupt you guys and say Ring Girl 10 is my pick to collect here. Let's see.
Which one? The people at home don't have the camera on them, but here they are.
I love the doilies.
Oh, my goodness.
I love the doilies.
Doilies, is that what they're called?
I think so. Pasties,
Pasties,
yeah,
I've heard.
doilies, yeah. They're just a classy.
I don't know if we've seen that in Rough and Rowdy.
I've never heard doilies.
Pasties?
Yeah.
Pasties for sure. Doilies?
Pasties. What am I thinking?
I don't know.
Fucking know.
Good. Maybe have a stat guy look up what a doily is.
Someone look up a doily and let the commentary team know what that is.
This round, it's 2-0 Polish Hammer. I think 10-8 rounds. Robbie thinks it's basically up for grabs.
I don't think it's up for grabs. My issue being with the 10-8 round, if the Hitman came back and won the next 2 rounds, I don't think it should be a draw, you know? Just based on that first round.
Polish Hammer still trying to load up and give Polish Hammer credit. He's not trying to just win on points. He has this fight won. And give Blue Gloves credit. He's still in there fighting.
Yeah.
Rabbit shots to the gut, to the ribs. Ooh, just missed the right there. These guys both called out Bobby Lang. I don't like either of their chances versus Bobby Lang. Good right.
I think the Polish Hammer's a good boxer. He's not Bobby Lang ready.
And obviously we've got Diamond Hands later on. He also wants Bobby Lang to see how he performs.
I would have matched Diamond Hands this fight, but the powers that be at Rough and Rowdy.
Well, Bobby did want him.
Well,
Bobby said no. Bobby said get a couple wins under your belt.
The champ doesn't get to call. We're the ones who do it. That had nothing to do with good right. The powers that be / Devlin said no. Shout out Devlin. Behind the scenes does a great job with Rough and Rowdy.
Crushes it.
And that's it. Easy win for the Polish Hammer. Good fight.
It is a good fight, and Hitman really hung in there till the end.
And that's one of those things, too. Overall record 8-2 for the Hitman before that. This is one of those fights in Rough and Rowdy. If Zach the Hitman Hardman pulls somebody else, he could get a win.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to need people at home to look something up if we're asking. I need, at my advanced stage, if I'm not taking Prolosec pills, I just get heartburn.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
I need them 20. I need them like candy. I don't know. That's good. Roan, you are with the winner, Hunter Polish Hammer Markovic. No relation to Keith.
Guys, I'm with the Polish Hammer here. Hey, buddy, where'd you learn to fight like that?
Next up,
my
women's bout at this time.
my trainer, John Jaskowiak. I couldn't do it without him. So.
How about on the streets? You ever beat a man's ass on the streets?
Oh, yeah. I love fighting. Anybody get in there with me, they're going knocked out.
Hey, everybody's saying that you want Bobby Lang. You think you're ready?
He ain't ready for me. And then when I beat him, I'm going to bump up and beat Brad. Brad, the heavyweight, I'm taking it. This is my ring, my shit. They ain't got it, what I got. The hammer, that's what I bring.
Guys, the Polish Hammer. Also, a doily is what you put under a teacup.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Ron.
They're
Thank
similar
you.
things.
Yes.
Right? Like you could do.
It's a teacup pasty.
I tried to look it up and it was just all the Google results were Dolly Parton press.
Voted #1 stripper in Pennsylvania. Julie the Hustler.
We've got someone voted the #1 stripper in Pennsylvania. She's also DM'd to the Rough and Rowdy account many videos of her fighting in the forest and pulling hair and getting real rough and rowdy with it. Now, on the other hand, her opponent, Carly the Slayer St. Anne, first female fight of the night here. We've got a women's hockey player. So Diamond Hands, we got a hockey player later on. We got a hockey player kicking things off.
She said she's gone in many fights. The Slayer doesn't look like her picture at all.
No, she does look a little different.
I think the hair and braids.
Yeah, it's the braids.
And the stripper's coming right out, and it's getting ugly. It's getting in close. Nobody really having any advantage. This is a wrestling match. I don't know if I'm at 11 right now or I'm watching a fight. I can't really tell.
This is the Four Loco fight of the night.
This is a wrestling match.
Uh-oh, armbar.
Things are getting
wash. Face wash. This is not aesthetically pleasing.
Oh, those are good shots,
The
Dave.
Blue Gloves just got some shots for the #1 stripper in Pennsylvania. I don't know how they judge that. Is that official judging?
It may be. There may be rankings and a rankings committee.
I think it's like you can just say world's like best pizza.
A lot of grabbing, a lot of shoving. The refs letting them basically do whatever the hell they want, which I respect. Ooh, good right. No, good left right there. And she pounds the mat. She probably learned that in the strip clubs.
She's got a little smile on her face, too.
Good little fight here. Good little fight breaking out. I got to so far go Blue Gloves for that little fury, but it's anybody's fight. Good first round. Absolute mayhem, basically.
And just a quick prediction here. I do know it takes a lot of upper body strength and cardio to be a stripper. I think we're going to see her gas tank hold up.
Yeah.
I've said this many times.
Agree.
Oh, and we got a little person in
Tiny Texie.
Tiny Texie, yep.
She's one of the more famous ring girls here at Rough and Rowdy.
Made a little eye contact there with ring girl 8.
She usually gets pretty freaky in the ring by the end of the night. Like furry type stuff. I will say, I've always said that. I'm not just saying it for like the word hyperbole. Hyperbole. Strippers' strength when they go up on the pole.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So
I would crumple.
You would
Very
think
impressive,
this will pay dividends before this fight is over.
We'll see how that holds up. She is fighting in Vans, which as a emo kid myself, I respect.
All right, round 2. I'm going to go 1-0 blue corner, but very close. The judges could have it either way.